it's going to be tough, and we'll see. I'm really hoping for a closer game. Both games 1 and 2 were slaughters, respectively, for both teams, and I'm hoping for something a little bit different now. Sentry getting placed down by Yuma. Right over mid, I believe. Actually, got both down, right? Sentry and the Obs.
I think so. Full wraparound from Alliance.
Fire Spirits for Kuroki, level 1.
Oh, already decided to go for it.
Ooh.
Almost killed him in the second game. Like, he was 1 hit away from dying.
30 seconds to battle.
Unfortunately, not going to get him. I love looking at just this floating Ironwood branch bottom. Just, it just looks so weird, right?
Has extra movement speed. This ability got buffed.
363 right now. Not sure where he's going, but he threw his sentry down. Now he's a tree.
The battle begins.
Okay. Charlie, flame break. This is how they got first blood in game number 1, was with that flame break, and it was, I believe, on GH, right?
Yeah, GH adjusting his item build in the first game. He was starting with more components for his early Urn of Shadows that he wants to pick up, but now he's gonna get some extra sustain in the lane for Enigma. Because Enigma now on Demonic Summoning, it consumes HP. And I like the biggest part, like this is why I love Dota, like some of these changes, it's like it's not called conversion anymore, and people are whining about it on Reddit, and now we actually changed it to being Demonic Summoning. This is what I love about the community and about the game.
Demonic Summoning. God. It's just it's the little things that change. What was the one what ability name change is the one you've been most upset about?
Oh, well, I can't think of anything right now.
I'm glad it's back. Repel.
Repel is back? Okay.
Yeah,
I wanted Slaughter
a little bit.
I wanted Slaughter to just be called, Bash. Now he's all fancy. Bash of the Deep has like corrosive haze. Before it was literally called Ulti.
What?
I think it was called minus armor or something. But he had sprint. Now it's Guardian Sprint. Like he's getting all fancy with the words.
And that that pizzazz, that zhuzh,
that Slytherin crush knows.
Yeah, it's not just stun anymore.
It was literally stun, bash, ulti, sprint.
Oh, Yuma, yeah, balance strike, but still some trouble with the blood grenade thrown. With the fire spirits, S4 can't get a right click in.
As soon as they get level 2, they start to play aggressive. This is the killer lane for Alliance. We said that S4 needs to do well in this one because he is playing Dawnbreaker. Monkey King, even though he's playing into melee offlaner, Dawnbreaker, packs a punch. 2 points in Celestial Hammer on level 3. Starbreaker, so you need to save your Boundless Strike until she starts to use it to be able to cancel it because Phoenix can do it.
Mm-hmm. Now, something we were focusing on in the first games, or in the second game's draft, was a lockdown. That's not as much of a problem here for Alliance. They've got Chronosphere, Starbreaker if it lands. They've got Lasso, Magic Missile, as well as Split Earth. A lot of options, potentially. Whereas Nigma, Balance Strike, Black Hole, Rolling Thunder. Not as many, right?
It is decent amount of stuff. Every single hero basically has a stun.
Yeah.
With Supernova being involved, so.
True. Supernova too. As well as the roll, I guess. Yeah. Well, everybody's got a stun. Never mind. Point invalidated. Stun v stuns.
10 out of 10 heroes with stuns, yeah.
Would play again. So already a 1,000 net worth lead here for Alliance, and you've got mid lane, at least Mikey, he's CSing really well. Once the EMP was out of the equation, he's had a lot better of a time with this hero. Mind Control, though, He is in trouble, and the roll is not going to be in time. So he just gets run down here by Charlie, and there's a blood grenade. He doesn't have a time walk, and these Eidolons are going to start to put the damage on, but they stop going after this Void.
Level 30 Faceless Void. As soon as Earth Spirit left him, they're like, yeah, we're going to go on him immediately, and Nigma can't really protect himself against this aggression, a point in time dilation. Really value. Real value coming out from this spell.
Yuma. Just juking away. Oh, turning into a tree. Magic Missile. Now, Celestial Hammer and the Balance Strike. That means, like you said, Starbreaker's allowed to just go off and Yuma ends up dead. Onskin gets low, but they've got themselves the Flame Break. Pushes GH into a tower shot. There won't be a kill off that.
Phoenix can't really do much in this lane. You're just like acting like a body pretty much, trying to use Fire Spirits when they play aggressive.
Is the path.
I want to see Soul Ring on Dawnbreaker. It has been buffed because you need to keep this pressure, like this mana pressure going. They do have one Healing Lotus on Pablo, so he could hand this over to S4 if they find another opportunity to kill Yuma.
Would you have rathered the support switch lanes, or would it have made a difference if you had the swap from Nigma?
We might see GH making a rotation, try to give that extra presence with just being in the lane, go through the gates. But the thing is, you can't leave Enigma alone. Enigma, like, it's not a conversion anymore. It's now a summoning, so can't use it on creeps.
Not as cool with the summoning.
Summoning sounds pretty cool. It's scary.
Yeah, but converting somebody into Eidolons is pretty cool as well. Starbreaker lands and Yuma's in trouble.
Dodges the damage, but didn't dodge a stun.
Blood grenade. Fire spirits now. He's got the Jingu. And he's got a Balance Strike available. He might just turn to get the kill here on a Pablo. And with the Sunray help, he's able to heal up and also get that damage out and turn this gank around. Or, well, turn this aggression around. Mid lane, there is a gank going on. Flame Break pushes up GH. Not any mana left onto the Leshrac, but enough so where he's able to get that Lightning Storm after popping those Arcane Boots.
Again, roll does not connect. GH does have TP available, so I assume he TP's mid, refill Mikey's bottle, and maybe they play aggressive one more time, try to get the kill on Chuen.
So things still starting well for Alliance, but they're staying close.
Making mistakes.
I mean, that game one for Alliance, it was a large lead at this point in the game already. It was about 3K, 4K, but Nigma Galaxy now, Magic Missile onto Yuma. He's trying to get the Jingu on Hanskin. Roll coming in, but it's off the mark. Balance Strike is available if they want to use it, but he doesn't exactly have a lot of life left. He did get the Jingu. They go to the Magic Missile again on a GH. S4 coming in with a Starbreaker. Balance Strike stops it, but here comes the Leshrac, and they're trying to get a kill on a Yuma, and they'll run him down with the Pulse Nova.
Chuen being the first guy that rotates to the side lane. They get the kill. 4 points in Lightning Storm. He wants to dominate, like he wants to be very active early on. Hiroki, they might find him here.
He doesn't have much mana to work with, but he's got a health enough for an Icarus dive. I've won though, as that is a Wisdom Rune picked up for GH. The other one's still available on the other side of the map for Alliance if somebody wants to pick that up. Mikey's down here and is gonna see the Leshrac as well as this Venge for a split second. Potentially be careful. All that going on, we really haven't talked much about mind control. We talked about just the difference in converting and summoning.
Yeah, we talked about the important things.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. But he's got Arcane Boots. He's got the early Chainmail. You know, assuming that's going into the mechanism.
This is like
life for him is okay.
Mech pipe type of a game from Enigma because you're playing into Swap, Chronosphere, Lasso. Very difficult to get the Black Hole going, so probably just gonna be auras for this game.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And Charlie's having an easy game at the moment. He's going into the Midas, maybe expecting this to go later.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
But
attack.
Midas Maelstrom BKB.
Already knows what he wants to go for. Monkey,
Roll.
black
And
hole.
Monkey
There it
here.
is.
Black hole's used. Geomagnetic grip got the silence, so there was no time walk. Flame break's not going to stop that. They get the kill on a Charlie. They might turn it for a kill on a GH as well as Yuma. He's got the Jingu, but he has no one to right click when he's stunned up. So a 2-for-1 trade, a kill on a Kuroki Courier. That's, you know, it sucks to lose your Faceless Void, but it's great to get a return to.
Yeah, and you can see Charlie already hitting them with well played immediately. Knows that there's not much he can contribute with, so pops that well played. S4.
Rolling Thunder.
Celestial Hammer, can he get out of the trouble? Get slowed down.
Sunray, Rolling Thunder, then stops it. Has the swashbuckle. Well done by Mikey to get onto the board here. And he really wants to push into that defusal as quickly as possible. That's going to be a big item to pick up, and that's really when the Pango can kind of get the ball rolling.
Oh, mind control. He's very dead here.
Yeah, they've got Lasso. They've got the control. They have another magic missile if needed. They'll throw it anyway. It's good damage. They'll get the kill, and it's just Alliance doing a lot of imitation of what they did in game number one.
Yeah, very aggressive with the moves, making the right rotations, getting the kills. Now going to start to pressure the tower. This second game, slightly more even compared to the first two games that were played. We had like 5, 6, 7K gold lead, 10 minutes. Now it's only 2K.
Yeah. Which is still a good lead. It just feels very different based on what we've seen before, of course. It's not as dominating.
Making mistakes is the path to wisdom.
So it'll be about 800 gold needed here for Pangolier to get himself into that defusal. Each is on the high ground. Mind control again now having to back up, but they've got this kill with the swap, and you know, eventually he'll just burn out. Kuroki's trying to help him. Now they've got the Solar Guardian. They're chasing right on top. They've got the Firefly. They'll get the kill. But, ooh, S4 doesn't actually even commit to the Solar Guardian. They end up losing the Bat Rider. It turns into a 1-for-1, but it's a 3 for a support.
Ooh, Pablo dodges it. Plays the slow. Roll is available. Can he get the deny?
Ooh, the roll stopping him from doing so, and Kuroki gets the kill, and now he's level 7. Pablo also losing his courier there that had that chainmail available for him.
Nice sequence of events. A lot of these aggressive kills, and Twin getting his bottle refilled in the mid lane, almost has the Bloodstone, so they're gonna smoke just 500 gold away. Radiant popping the scan, seeing someone is there in the river.
Yeah, it's gonna cause Yuma to kind of fall deeper into that outer jungle.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So, actually near the tier 2 tower. Scan comes through from Alliance. They know somebody's in the triangle, but I don't know if they're going to understand how much is here in the triangle. They've got an arcane rune ready for this Lashrak. Icarus dive to try and swipe the rune is going to be a little bit late from Kuroki. And the 3 cores on the side of Alliance lead the net worth, but Mikey, of course, can break into that with a swashbuckle, and he's 25 gold away from having this diffusal blade. So that'll come through, and maybe they can start to fight with that as a trio, because Mind Control, you know, right now he's just trying to farm and look for a Midas post Arcane Boots mech. But when he doesn't have Black Hole, he's not really a massive part of the aggression that'll come through with this diffusal blade.
Like they want to go for late game. I see Kuro sitting on 1200 gold, has Midas queued up, so they feel like this game is going to last for a long time. Gets the silence
get a
off.
grip again, so there's no time walk, and that's how they're getting it done. The level 1 of the Solar Guardian's just not enough. Celestial Hammer back up out of the high ground, and he'll leave. But they're able to kill off Charlie again, and that's slowing down the game plan of Alliance.
This is the second time. I mean, Charlie's still in a good spot, even after dying on the second on the network chart. Has that Hand of Midas, the early pickup. S4. Roll missed.
Yeah, I've thought about the Boulder Smash. Mid lane, though, Pablo, he is in some trouble. as they will get that kill. Mikey's got another, and I believe, I want to say he was trying to TP over to help out S4, but that got stopped. So he was trying to get over there and ends up not being able to do so.
Nigma Galaxy, they're recovering nicely. Like, they're not feeding away any kills. Nice dodge by Mikey.
That was really impressive. Now they've got the Boundless Strike. Rolling Thunder's coming through. Wukong's as well, and the Supernova. How do you pop this egg? How do you make an omelet? You just run from it. I don't even want to go. But Diffusal Blade slows down S4, who tries to come in with a Celestial Hammer. That was Wukong's usage, and it doesn't get them that kill on the Leshrac. That would have been a good chunk of gold to get.
Their team fight is just way too strong for Alliance at the moment, especially if Charlie doesn't come with Chronosphere. Having Black Hole, Wukong's command, Supernova, like, who do you focus? You can't focus Monkey King. You need to kill the egg, especially if the egg is inside the Wukong. So how do you get to that? Other heroes, like, it needs to be Faceless Void killing this egg. Otherwise, I don't see them doing it, because Dawnbreaker doesn't have the attack speed to do so, neither does Batrider or Vengeful Spirit, and Leshrac, he also doesn't want to be that guy.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Still sitting in that 2K net worth lead. Charlie backing up into his own outer layer on the jungle. Trying to get into the Maelstrom as quickly as he can. He's also got that Midas that we talked about. And well, yeah, Kuroki, he bought out on a full Midas. I was going to say, I believe he's got the gold, and that's exactly what he's got. So he's going to be getting some item progression there as well. What are you looking for from a Phoenix that has Midas like this?
I want to see Shard plus Hex, so this seems to be like the superior build on Phoenix, because you can get the instant initiation, get that first jump. Something that Corey from Quest did so many times. Like, he was the one starting this trend. We'll see what Kuro decides to go for after finishing off Midas. Chuen, really low on mana, does have Bloodstone available. This will secure them the tower.
And the whole time, Mind Control's just farming top with these Eidolons. He's going into the Blink Dagger. You know, we talked about the counter of the Black Hole with Solar Guardian potentially being a heal enough to keep Charlie alive. But the 2 times that they've used that Black Hole, the Solar Guardian hasn't really done enough. In level 1,
he was already
not
dead.
Nearly as strong. And yeah, he's also already dead. And they're going to smoke his 3 on Alliance, try to come towards top and get something out of this. And they might find themselves GH. But the Magic Missile follows him, and so does Hanskin. As they've got the Flame Break, they'll hit the lasso, they'll get the kill, they'll take out at least one. A lot of heroes up top in this area, as it's going to be Kuroki taking the Twin Gate towards bottom, but also leaving time for Mikey as well as Yuma to continue to farm away from this aggression.
Yuma is getting his items. Big timing will be this Deso. Finished on him, Echo Saber Deso Monkey. It deals so much damage. Extra minus armor from Orb of Corrosion. Right now it's only 1 point in Lucky Shot, but he will start to max out to that after hitting level 12. So watch out for that. Like, one of the reasons why Pablo decided to go for Solar Crest. He needs to buff his teammates up to have some extra survivability. And now going for Aghanim Scepter. All he wants to do right now is find Philosopher's Stone on Vengeful Spirit. This hero doesn't like really thrive when it comes down to farming. Can't really push the waves fast. You can stack and you're really good at fighting, but other than that, the hero doesn't get the gold.
Hoping to get that Philly Stone, maybe hoping to get the kill here. Magic Missile, and there's another one. Just catching Kuroki in no man's land. They're also looking over mid because they want to save Hanskin. They get the roll, but there's a lot of TPs coming in. Geomagnetic Grip gets the silence onto this Batrider, and they go to the Solar Guardian. Now they've got another on GH. They've doubled the net worth lead from 2 to 4,000, and no kills there for Nigma Galaxy.
Have we seen Chrono being used
No,
this game? Not yet. So Charlie's been in the farming mode, both him and Chuen on top of the net worth.
At least for now, yeah. Just the farming mode. Yuma's got Deso coming out. So
They have two big items right now, Nigma Galaxy. Enigma with the Blink Dagger, and also Deso ready to go. So they want to use this timing. Maybe even go for Roche afterwards if Phoenix survives. Maybe with the mech, really depends how many heroes are going to be alive if they win a team fight. But I could see them smoking to the top lane since there's still like a minute left on Roche. But they also need to take the mid tower. It's like Eidolon's going to take care of that business. Trent does not get to deny.
Yeah, I'm thinking whether or not, you know, you were talking about how you wanted Kuroki with this Midas to go for the shard, but he's definitely trying to get it from the Tormentor once it's available. Because he's got Hex Shiva's queued.
He wants to play the long game. Philosopher's Stone, Hand of Midas, position 5. I think he's going to be like more position 4 in this game. So GH might be buying some extra sentries, buying some detection, whatever it's needed. Smokes.
Well, he's got this early vessel, so at least he's got that for now. But again, we'll see what he ends up going for. They're looking to get the kill onto Charlie once again, but they've got a swap available from Pablo, who's been really just sitting there with him. It's a great swap. They get this Faceless Void out. They end up losing Pablo, but that's well worth it. Blink into the lasso. That's going to be onto this Monkey King. Now the time dilation, but Hanskin taking a lot of damage by jumping into the Wukong's command that never breaks. Now the black hole is down. Void walks into it. Solar Guardian's there. Mike Control and Yuma are going to die. They go to the Chrono, lands on 2. Charlie going in, looking for Kuroki, taking out this Phoenix, gets in front of the roll, and they'll take out GH as well. A good turnaround there from Alliance as Charlie comes up on top. And they really do a good job of getting themselves even further ahead after what looked like a good jump from Nigma.
It definitely did, but Charlie very patient with how he's going to use the Chrono. He understands that this Chrono, he needs to get them a lot. Like, he just secured them 2 kills. Great swap coming out from Pablo, even using the buyback. Still yet to find a tier 2 item. With this buyback, he's going to lose a lot of gold, and we'll catch that again. Like Yuma, like the execution was good at the swap, like right outside of the Wukong's command, and you can see how fast they die. Like even Batrider Hanskin, he jumps in, and these Deso monkeys, they rip him apart. Mind control, black hole, it's a good one. It's just that Solar Guardian gets on top. We said that it's not gonna be the easiest game for Enigma. Also, Chrono was still available, so Charlie, he just waits. Like, understanding that they use most of their abilities and he can get to the time walk off and use the Chronosphere. So 7k gold lead for Alliance.
It's a big lead as it's going to jump up even further with them getting that shard from the Tormentor. You got to think that Nigma probably want to get their Tormentor as well. And that's the big difference too, right? Like from the level 1 to the level 2 Solar Guardian, it did so much more in that fight. Coming down. It's a
good upgrade. It's almost like double the healing coming out from it.
Yep. And that level 3 is going to be even more. Like they took advantage of the level 1 Solar Guardian being available by getting those black holes and getting those kills on Charlie. I don't think it's going to come as easy anymore. And not nearly as easy.
As Observer is pointing out, the Solar Guardian, the miss chance with the Aghanims upgrade, that's like 60% evasion. It's insane amount of healing, and he's going for it. This is more of a support-oriented Dawnbreaker, going for Pipe, going for Aghanim Scepter. That'll be very difficult to kill.
Very strong hero. Now question is Dawnbreaker strictly just a 3 these days? Or would you be willing to put it anywhere else?
There's some argument for it to be played as carry, maybe position 4 if needed. And also you can like cancel it, like you can immediately drop it down on top of the black hole. So that's going to be a big upgrade.
Vision.
He's very low in mana.
Oh boy, Mikey, he's caught, killed, and gone. And GH is next. BKB was used. They're going to look over at Kuroki. Yuma looking for this Chrono into the Wukongs. It's going to be a fight, but it's one that Charlie was winning, and he bails. But still, they get the kill on Yuma with Pablo going in and throwing in the magic missile. They came through the Twin Gate. Nigma are in trouble. Kuroki TP's out. And that just all falls apart for Nigma, who tried to stop this Roche attempt, and now it's very simple ages for them.
Some beautiful execution from Alliance. Again, Charlie on point. lands a good Chronosphere, catches Monkey King, gets out of the trouble. Chuen will be the one picking it up. I think second Aegis, if they manage to get the hands on it, does belong to Faceless Void. They feel like he can get away with the swap with the BKB, so cannot be bursted if Vengeful Spirit is behind him. It's gonna be Chuen, blinking in aggressively. He's massive right now. Blink Dagger, Boots of Travel, Casual Kaya, and then going for a BKB Shivas to provide some vision, reduce the healing, something that they desperately needed in the second game.
And so now it is just a 9k lead falling oh so much more into the favor of Alliance. But they do get a shard onto GH. Probably would have really liked that to be on Phoenix, but he had already purchased one, realizing that, you know, things aren't coming so easy in terms of the way the game's been going anymore. He's also got that Philosopher's Stone, so gold is definitely flowing his way, having that Midas as well. We'll say, though, Batrider doesn't have a Midas, and he's still ahead of this Phoenix. Blink Dagger, Force Staff, got that shard, of course, for free.
That's
from the Torment earlier.
Yeah, but he's becoming a core. Handscan, like, you have Eye of the Vizier, extra cast range, Blink, Force Staff. You're gonna scale. Like, every single hero on side of Alliance is really good when it comes down to mid and late game. Vengeful Spirit, Pablo, he's trying to get any kind of gold he can, just holding on to point booster for now. But once you get that Aghanim Scepter, you're really not afraid to go in and die.
So they're waiting on, you know, Yuma to kind of have this BKB, the BKB available for him. I believe it's Ags next for Mikey. Like, is this an item timing that's gonna have Nigma able to fight competitively against Alliance?
Not necessarily. There's still like multiple abilities that go through debuff immunity, Chronosphere, Batrider's Lasso, Swap, Edict. There's way too many. I think it's a very difficult game for Monkey to like carry the game from position one. It needs to be also Pangolier doing a lot. Same goes for Enigma. He needs to catch like multiple heroes with the Black Hole.
Top tier 2, just taking some damage at the moment. Nothing too crazy. What? Bottom tier 2. Charlie, working on it. Gonna hammer it down.
Also, like the changes to Dawnbreaker in 7.34, even if Enigma gets a BKB, Solar Guardian Stun now pierces debuff immunity, so that's a huge upgrade. And he also took the level 15 talent, minus 20 seconds on it, so we'll have it like every 85, 70 seconds when it's maxed out.
Yeah. Magic Missile and Kuroki stun follow-up. There's a blink forward from the Leshrac. Kuroki's able to TP out, but they've got the swap on the Rolling Thunder. Mikey, he's still trying to roll his way to safety. Has that swashbuckle for some distance. As that Ags is now shifted into the actual item. They've got the Lasso and Solar Guardian slamming down. Time Dilation. Now a couple of bashes in, and Yuma's just dead. Was that a triple bash?
I don't think it matters. Like, they brought the numbers. It's just like Alliance is, there it is, 2 time locks plus stun from the Solar Guardian. There's your answer, B-Cup. Always have to lie about it.
You know.
Add a little extra. Yeah.
Zhuzh it up a little bit. Come on.
Yeah, I do it all the time.
Mr. 7K is 20K is really giving me a lot of...
You're in your speech right now, huh?
Gosh. 11,000 net worth lead, just all Alliance, and we were talking about
Who's rounding it up right now? It's a 10K gold lead. It's also not how you round it up. Like, you go for the like much bigger number. MC getting dumped on.
He is just on the low ground, hanging out, and now in a 6-foot ditch. This has just gotten out of control, and I don't think Nigma quite have the tools in the moment.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Ooh, there's Lasso available again. Pickoffs all across the map. no safety here for Nigma at all.
Hanskin, he's been on point. Like, he is all over the place, catching them off guard. Every single time lasso is available, that's a guaranteed kill for Alliance. Kuro might get caught here. No lasso whatsoever, but can they execute? Blink Dagger?
They
Yes,
got
they
Blink,
can.
so they could stick with him no matter where he goes. Oh boy. From 11,000 to 14,000.
Things are looking grim for Nigma Galaxy, yeah. Gonna be another tower, it seems. Roshan, potentially in 2.5 minutes. Chuan TP's in aggressively. Super tanky. You have, like, multiple heroes that can save you. Solar Guardian, Pipe. You also have a swap coming out from Vengeful
again,
Spirit.
Mind Control dead at the same spot.
Same place, yeah. I had to double check, just making sure that they don't have any kind of vision inside the enemy base.
Under attack.
Oh, I thought you meant if that was going to be a replay. Solar Guardian. That's going to be used. Hanskin not even going to die here. They give up on this. Magnetize was committed, and they give up on a kill on a Bat Rider. I mean, that is your 5 position, basically just able to survive thanks to Solar Guardian, and that's with the Ags. They just don't have the damage to get these kills anymore.
They have to heavily commit. Like, I don't think Nigma Galaxy got the kill on a core hero in a long time.
Since I would say the Charlie Black Hole kill by the jungle.
Also, like, this is 15k gold lead, make it 60 now, that's basically 20. Not because they round things up, it's because Earth Spirit's sitting on 2,000 gold, Phoenix has 3,000 gold saved up, so it's actually more than... Like, you have a lot of unused gold on Nigma Galaxy.
And the last time they killed a core was about 13 minutes into the game. And it was that kill on Charlie. They've gotten kills on support since then, but that's it.
Radiant are scanning.
Which is just insane. I mean, it's too hard to get these kills. They've got some deep vision down, but I don't think it's really going to help them to do much of anything. Like you said, just the heavy commitment that needs to be there is so much for them, right?
It's very difficult. Like, looking at Deso charges on Monkey King, he has 4. This was his basically like second, third item, and they didn't gain anything in a long time. So now that's gonna be Tormentor. Pablo managed to find the gold. Oh, he's gonna die if he stays there. Needs to get out of the range, but does have enough for Aghanim Scepter. So even if he dies, there's gonna be an illusion. S4 gets the shard, so Dawnbreaker debuff immunity.
That's always nice. Having that shard pick up. Of course, Pablo would have loved to maybe get his own, to have that magic missile upgrade. That might be something he purchases. He's been getting a lot of gold. And look at where they're playing in terms of trying to farm. Like, you've got Mind Control and Kuroki here just trying to farm this part of the jungle, not feeling safe on their own side of the map, and also trying to give that up to the Monkey King and the Pango as much as they can. But they might just get spotted. Sunray still off the map? Yep.
He's out.
Fair,
It
balanced.
feels like this edge of the map is much bigger. Yeah, it's much bigger compared to the previous patches. Like, this is massive. This is like half a screen.
Yeah. So Roche is up at 30 seconds. I mean, we'll see if maybe there's any contest coming in from Nigma, but it just ain't that easy. They're so far behind.
Like, their team fight on paper should be stronger, but then again, with this kind of network deficit, it's really difficult. And I see Charlie going into Refresher on Faceless Void. This is the massive timing for him. Since he went for Scotty as his 3rd/4th item, you do have enough mana to cast both of them. Refresh as well, and Roshan is there. Aegis plus cheese. I don't think Nigma contests this one.
They want Scotty on Monkey King, but he's 2,000 gold away from them. The GH is looking for a BKB, and that's a little bit of a distance away. Basher's being built here for the Pangolier.
Roshan has fallen.
I hear a lot of going for,
Yeah.
thinking about it, has queued up, but none of these items are actually real. Chuen almost gets it.
So, just trying to avoid these fights, but in doing so, it gives them a free Aegis and cheese for the side of Alliance. So it's the Aegis there for the Faceless Void, cheese for S4. He's only died once in this game. Meanwhile, Joanne's only died none. 0 times. 8-0-8. Got that Bob scoreline.
Bob.
Dire are scanning.
Took me a second. I'm like, is he actually talking about the 8-0 and being Bob? It's not Bob from Execration.
No. Wasn't he on Vice Esports as well? Bob? I think so.
Not sure.
Anyway.
Let's see if Mind Control can die one more time. Same spot.
He's sitting a little bit further back. Yeah, blink, lasso, and dead. No supernova, nor would you probably want to use it in a spot like that.
Also, he invested all of his gold. Doesn't have enough for buyback. Purchased that Shiva's guard.
And now he's got nothing to come back with. Yeah, that's... I mean, he's 130 gold short. It doesn't look like they're going to defend this anyway. Yuma's not even coming back to the base. He's still trying to build and finish off the Scotty, so they're going to give up the top set of racks to try and fight this at a later point.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
But that's not exactly great. Yuma was able to steal the opponent's Wisdom Rune, so this does end up being one apiece. It's not awful here. They are getting some sort of experience out of that.
Yeah.
But the Tormentor looks like it's just going to be taken by Alliance. So they are going to lose out on that on the side of Nigma.
Lost set of barracks. Lost the hero and the Tormentor, but at least you got that XP rune. So a lot of copium coming out in this third elimination game in the Western European TI qualifiers.
Hey, you can sell copium for high prices if you can harness it.
Yeah, looking at the shard upgrades, there is every single one of them except Pablo. Pablo's pretty mad about it.
He's like, are you kidding me? You're telling me they just gave it to Leshrac, the top net worth hero in the game? What am I?
My joke to you?
Yeah.
It's a good shard and Lesh. It helps them siege much better. Like Earth Spirit rolls in, he gets stunned. Same for Monkey, like even Pangolier, Enigma. Does have BKB available, but one more time, S4. This is pretty similar to how Global Silence works when you play against Enigma now with the BKB. Since Solar Guardian now goes to debuff
Blink
immunity.
Lasso. And that's onto the Phoenix again. And now he's got buyback, but still, I mean, that is... They've made it look easy to grab those kills, and Alliance are looking to eliminate Nigma by going up onto the high ground. Time dilation with the time walk in. Swashbuckle not really taking a lot of that mana away from Charlie. And that mid-tier 3 is gone, and the mid-set of racks are looking not long for this world either.
That's their last
Thinking about the Rolling Thunder, they're going to try and go in. Now they jump forward, but it doesn't land on a Charlie with that blink forward from Mikey. Instead, the attention is on to Pablo, who swapped out this Leshrac. They get the kill out of the Venge. They look for the Solar Guardian, but they got themselves the illusion. And he finds that opportunity to get a black hole out. Not really. They start to retreat. They do kill the illusion. And at least they defend in that sense by not losing the mid set of racks.
So buyback from Kuroki. This is a very expensive one. If they manage to get the jump on Phoenix, it means that there's not going to be this huge team fight. There's not going to be healing reduction, vision from Shiva's guard. Next, Roche, you know, in 3.5 minutes, because he's still holding the Aegis for another 30 seconds. Let's see if they want to use it, if they want to go for the high ground. Solar Guardian, again, available in 25 seconds. 15 talent coming in clutch. You can keep fighting all the time. They're going to wait for Pablo, though. They definitely need Vengeful Spirit.
He's also got that level 20 talent, the extra radius on it. So
It's massive. Like,
so much.
It is, like, in the previous fight, it looked like it's bigger than Wukong's command.
A lot of gold going on in that circle on circle. They see this, by the way, this movement. So Obs is here. They finally place a sentry down. They do spot it. They will kill that ward. But there's an idea of where they're going, and it's Yuma who maybe
Trickster.
or gets found by the Leshrac. Solar Guardian's gonna stick with him. He pops the BKB, goes into the Wukongs. They're equally distant on the radius, and they're gonna find the black hole, but they don't have the damage. It's just not there. Yuma's dead. He's taking the 310 to a destination far out of this game. And Kuroki's gonna fall as well. Down goes Mind Control. They're gonna look for GH. They'll buy back on Mind Control, but what's he gonna do? He doesn't have a black hole to work with, and he's just an Enigma at this point.
Yeah, this Solar Guardian's causing a lot of issues. He's just waiting until, like, maybe Enigma wants to get in. Sure, he lands a black hole, but these are super expensive buybacks. They have one more fight left in the tank. No buyback on Monkey King. Yuva doesn't have it. He's short 600 gold for it.
This is Mega's swap. Uh-oh, GH, and he is caught, killed, gone.
And this is it. Like, they can't punch back. No black hole. Monkey King is dead for 20 seconds. You're playing against Mega Creeps. They're gonna go in and try to end it.
Time walk forward. He still has Chrono, though. Lasso's there, and there's the stun with it. Mikey's gonna fall. He's dead, and he's got buyback. He's gonna be forced to use it to line up here with the Monkey King, but they're still working with the fact that Charlie's got Chrono.
He has double Chrono.
BKB. He is double. He's got Refresher in just a second.
Chuen, level 25 with Diabolic Edict Explosions, cleaning up these towers very quickly. They can go in and they can just end with Chronospheres.
BKB, Chrono on the edge. There's the Refresher, and the Solar Guardian right on top of Yuma. He's never really been able to react. They'll get the kill on the Yuma. He's dead for 80 seconds. Icarus dive, and now the time walk in. Again, they get the kill on Kuroki. They look over at Mind Control. Hanskin's going to fall, but he's going to buy back into this one. They've also got Mikey trying to defend as much as they can. They don't want to call the GG. They want to make them work for it. Swashbuckle, there's the bash, but there's the inhibit for the defusal. It doesn't matter, but the Starbreaker coming out from S4. There's another Chrono, and 3 right clicks to get the kill on a Mikey. They'll take out Mind Control. They'll call GG, and Alliance eliminate Nigma in the first round of the lower bracket.
Yeah, it seems like Alliance was much better prepared for it. Like the first